So before we set off, I want to show you, this is what the ambient lighting looks in the interior. It's very bright. You can go ahead and reduce it, or even add the functionality of having it reduce while night driving. But with that being said, let's put it into drive and let's set off. So like I mentioned, this is the 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder producing 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Now, the M50 variant comes with that straight 6 B58 inline 6-cylinder turbo. That one makes a lot more horsepower and a lot more torque, but let's go ahead and take this model out for a drive. So setting off, pretty comfortable. You do have that iconic sound that comes through, which is basically kind of amplifying what the engine would sound like if you didn't have so much insulation. This vehicle does have a lot of insulation embedded into it, but let's go ahead and actually throw it into sport mode and let's see how this model handles around these corners. So we're actually gonna shift our own gears ourselves. Really good. You can hear a little bit of that turbo blow-off valve that comes through into the cabin, which is actually very nice to hear for a model like this. Turning wise, very good, sharp, precise, exactly what you'd expect from a BMW product. So just know you're in good hands when it comes to that, and you can kind of feel that all-wheel drive system kicking a little bit as it lost a little bit of control of that rear system to go ahead and add some more power to the front wheels. But really good overall engine feel, and the suspension is actually greatly improved compared to the last generation, as well as the wheel choices. One of the things that many people complained about the last generation was that it didn't feel super good when it came to overall driving around town or anything like that. It was a little too bumpy. The suspension felt a little too sporty, even on the base version like this model right over here. But pretty good suspension setup for this model. Now, overall, the interior NVH sound, there's not a lot going on from the exterior sound. Now, mind you, I am not driving on the highway. You will likely hear a little bit of sound coming over here from this section, which is to be expected, but it is actually really good. Makes you feel secured sound, almost like if you're in your own house and enjoying your day off. But so far, so good. We're actually gonna, let me throw it back into sport because I want to see how this car feels when I go around this corner right over here. So we're gonna let this Hyundai go, and we're gonna give it a little bit of gasolina. Really good. Very, very good response from that 8-speed ZF automatic transmission. This right now is probably one of the best automatic transmission in the game. I will say that it just feels great. It's not, a dual clutch system like other competitors currently have. Mercedes has, well, a regular traditional 8-speed automatic transmission. I know the Audis currently have a, 7-speed DCT, which makes sense in, a sporty car, not so much in an economy car like this one, but this one feels really good to be driving around. Just precise shifting, great, almost DCT levels of shifting points. I will have to give it off to BMW for the tuning, but also ZF in the fact that they're the ones that created this transmission themselves. Yeah, gets up to speed very well in a proper manner. I mean, it is, a CUV or SAV as what BMW likes to call it. And I think it just does a fantastic job at being that. It's going to get you from point A to point B, but also with a little bit of fun, not being a boring drive to have, like, a car that's boring to drive, like an economy car like a Honda HR-V, which I had. That was very boring. This is a lot of fun. Even when you take it into these corners right over here, you chuck it in there, it's just perfect. It's perfect. Great job, BMW. Once again, huge shout out to BMW of South Miami. If y'all are interested in purchasing any BMW whatsoever, make sure to go ahead and contact them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Make sure to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.